It was Christmas night, snow pouring down like it was never gonna stop. Outside, the town was quiet. Too quiet. Except for this old, run-down house at the edge of the street. Lights flickered inside, even though nobody had lived there for years. The floor was wet, like someone had walked straight in from the snow, but the door was locked from the inside. 4 little handprints lined the walls, fresh, blackened, burned-looking, and they weren't small. They stretched across the paint like kids had slammed their hands into it. Upstairs, a kid stood alone, face burned, eyes gone, smoke rolled out of his mouth. He held a small bell in his hand, ringing it loud. And behind him, 3 more kids. Their clothes were charred. Their feet weren't touching the floor. They floated a few inches above it, slid across the wood. They didn't move like normal humans. They glided. Downstairs, the man watching saw the walls bend slightly. The clock stopped. The hands melted like wax, dripping onto the floor. The kitchen cabinet swung open on its own. Plates fell, shattered. And before they hit the ground, they blackened, as if fire had touched them. Upstairs, the kids' screaming started. Not normal cries. The screams were thick, heavy, the sound of flesh burning alive. One of them yelled, "Open the door!" But the voice sounded deep, unnatural, nervous. Like it wasn't coming from the kid, but from inside the house itself. The stairs burned with every step. Fresh, charred handprints formed. And with each mark came the smell. Raw, coppery, like blood burned over coals. A shadow appeared on the wall. It wasn't human. Horns on its head, neck unnaturally long. It lifted its hand. All 4 kids' heads snapped down at once. The bells rang 1, 2, 3, 4, blasting so hard, ears felt like they'd split. One kid slid down. Half his body burned, half black. From his hand dripped thick black sludge. Not fire, just some heavy tar-like substance. Wherever it touched the floor, the wood softened, then melted, revealing another room below. Inside, the same scene. Kids pressed against walls, door locked, screams trapped. The heat inside wasn't normal. It wasn't fire heat. It was thick, suffocating, like the house itself inhaled, forcing smoke into lungs. The kids moved, their heads lifted, mouths open, screams trapped. Smoke swirled like dark clouds, black flames rising, devouring nothing, everywhere. The shadow stepped forward. The kids froze, mouths still open. The room itself seemed alive, pulling everyone in. The last bell rang, the lights went out. Only laughter remained. Old laughter, heavy, deep, echoing in the black. Time didn't exist. The house breathed. Floors rose and fell. Walls cracked, moved. Kids floated, bodies twisted, bones showing, eyes empty. Fire never touched them, just accepted them. The last bell rang again. Inside, the room twisted. Smoke, ash, burnt wood. And the kids walked into the fire. Gone. Shadow stepped back. House took a long, heavy breath. Everything went still. Next Christmas, bells will ring again. The house will breathe again. Years passed. New families moved in, but the night stayed the same. Every Christmas, same 4 kids appeared. Same burnt clothes, same charred faces. Floating, gliding, no footsteps. Everyone who saw them saw exactly the same scene. No variation. One family brought 2 kids. Both kids described the same thing. 4 kids standing in the middle of the room, charred, floating, hands blackened, no motion, just standing. Adults saw it too, but their presence didn't matter. The scene replayed like a recording. Same sound of bells, same black smoke, same screaming trapped in silence. Another year, a man stayed alone. He found 4 small bells. He hadn't brought them. They were cold, blackened, heavy. He noted it, then left the town. Never returned. The house kept playing the same scene like a broken tape every year. The bells, always 4. Never 3, never 5. The order never changed. First bell, second, third, fourth. Then silence. Then the shadow appeared. Shadow never moved like a human. Its eyes weren't there, yet it saw everything. Its hands stretched out, and the kids screaming stopped instantly, trapped inside the shadow. Once, someone opened the old register. Names of the 4 kids, dates of deaths, every Christmas. No other days, nothing else, every year. New residents saw the same register, same names, same black marks. Objects inside the house never moved, except when the kids or shadow did. Burned toys, blackened furniture. Everything stayed, just like it had been since 1998. The house didn't care who was inside. Whoever was present became part of the scene. Christmas night again. The house alive. The floor trembled. Smoke thick, choking. Walls pulsated. 4 kids appeared, floating, burnt, blackened, twisted, mouths open, screaming, trapped inside. Shadow behind them, more solid now, darker, heavier. It raised its hand. Silence, then laughter. Heavy, deep, crushing. The floor split, showing the room below. Same scene. Kids trapped against walls, doors locked, screams trapped in the fire. Nothing could escape. No one could escape. Anyone who saw it became part of it. Flames rose, black flames. Not normal fire. It devoured light, devoured sound, pulled everything inside. Kids entered the fire. Shadows followed. The shadow moved to the middle of the room, pulsing, breathing, absorbing. Bells rang. 1, 2, 3, 4. Echoing, ringing inside heads, in chest. Forcing heartbeats to match. The house shivered. The room twisted, melted. Smoke, ash, bones swirling, forming a vortex. The last thing anyone felt, the heavy laughter of the kids, combined with the shadow's voice. Every Christmas, everyone remembers. Everyone stays. Part of the house now. When the night ended, the house seemed calm. Walls straight, floor solid, lights off, but the 4 bells remained, ready for next year. Next Christmas, it will breathe again. Next Christmas, someone new will see. Next Christmas, the house will take another soul.